Hey guys, what's up? So we're gonna do a little bit of a torture test to the new Ridgid Cordless circular saw that I got from the pawn shop the other day, and thought, well, hey, battery operated tool. Try it on 2x4, 18 volt. Now this saw does run 18 or 24 volt, and I'm using a lithium-ion pack. I will use the stock battery pack just to show you how wussy those stock battery packs really are, which would actually make this saw only be capable of cutting thinner stuff. But with the lithium-ion pack, she'll go through the 2x4. No problems. Okay, let's get an impact that came with it, or NiCad, sorry. Okay, fully charged, 18 volt NiCad. This is the one that came with the saw and the two drills. So as you can tell, the saw really does struggle with the NiCad. You can hear the sound difference. Back to the lithium ion. Way more speed, way more torque. Definitely a winner saw in my books. And you can also change your blade height depth as well. And you can also, of course, cut on angles. So let's set this to 22 and a half. And she'll do it. It's grabbing a little bit more meat, you know, but it still rips through it. And just in doing those cuts alone, I haven't even budged one of my bars on my battery. These are the fuel cell batteries that tell you how much juice is in them. So, the saw is definitely a great saw, and that's even with a used carbide tip blade. So, and that is an original Ridgid blade that's on there too. So on to our next test. We're going to check out the impact driver and see what kind of power it has with its own battery. So don't go away, instant for you. Alright guys, so this is the impact gun that came with it. It's the hex driver style. What we're going to do is we're going to take this beefy screw here and drill right into the frame. I got some work to do on the shed, so I'm replacing the floor and stuff, but I figure, you know, I gotta put some new wood in here anyway. But let's see what kind of power this has with the stock battery. That's as far as she's going. Now that screw is 2.5 inches long. So we went in 3 1/4 inches all together. Now let's see if it can take it back out again. Alright, now we're going to put a lithium-ion battery in this thing. Now these are 3 amp hour lithium-ion batteries that I'm using here. Same screw, a couple inches below that hole. Well, I ran out of screwdriver bit, but I can solve that. Alright, find the screw head here. There we go. I'm completely right through the other side. Let me grab the camera and show you this. Alright, where is it? Right there, there's the screw there. Okay. And of course there's our drill, so let's measure how much extra we went through there. So, got a 2.5 inch long screw. So 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, almost 4.5 inch, well, almost 4.5 inches worth of total depth here. Okay, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. Oh, sorry, my bad. About 4.25 inches. Just a little bit past 4.25 total. So, now of course this is going through a 4x4. And, so you got the length of the screw that's sticking out, right? And it can only go so far, because it's got no more meat to keep grabbing with at the tip, right? But I don't think I'm getting that out of there too easily. I'll get it out though, I'm sure. But hey man, these impact guns are really, really good. You know, it's kind of hard to beat, but definitely with a lithium-ion battery is the way to go. I mean, NiCads, come on guys, they're like old-fashioned stuff nowadays. But nothing beats a good lithium-ion battery, I'll tell you that. They just keep going. And I still haven't even moved a marker yet on my battery gauge. It's still full power. Just going through that and the saw and everything does great job. So yeah, quite happy with these tools. And you know, if you're wondering which model of impact gun this is an R8-823. And so if you find one of these things even used like I did, there's this one here and another really good one would be this one here, and this is an R8-42301, still 18 volt, you know. And this one here, I believe this was the dual powered one. Yeah, 18 or 24 volt on this one. So this is actually much stronger. So could you imagine with 24 volts what this sucker could do? That's pretty respectable, I think. But anyway, so that's my torture testing with those. So on to one more, and that's the actual drill driver. Now, I still haven't fixed the speed control switch in this one. But what we're going to do is going to go for the torque test. Grab another one of these big monster screws, and we're going to see just what this thing can do for its own torque. Oh, clutch kicked in. Well, it didn't quite go through the other side, but got quite a bit of it in there. So, I mean, you normally aren't driving screws like this with a 1/2-inch drill, but you know, there's that good old saying, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Well, you know, the thing is, we want to know what kind of low-end torque this thing has. On the higher side of the fence, on speed 2, which is still going to be full bore, we made it out the other side about 1/2 inch. Again, pretty darn respectable, and that's bloody hot too. So I do have to still fix the speed control on this, but I gotta tell you, man, even for a 1/2-inch drill, that's plenty of nuts. And this maxes at 1600 RPM, you know, so pretty decent. You know, can't really complain there. So that concludes our torture testing of these tools. You know, Ridgid tools, they're contractor grade. Lifetime warranty only to the original purchaser, but only if you register them within X amount of days. They tell you in your pamphlets and stuff that come with your Ridgid tools how long you have to register them online. And I believe it's a 2-step process now to do it. But once you're done, you'll never buy another drill or a battery ever again. You know, if it blows up, it's repaired or replaced. You know, you kill a battery, they give you a new battery. I mean, what more can you ask for from a company? Even Milwaukee can't even do that. They only got 5 years, period. You know, and I tell you, I've had a bit of experience with Milwaukee. Not that I'm totally against them. Some of their stuff is pretty good. The stuff that I've owned before and other stuff I've used from them wasn't entirely massively impressed in comparison to a Ridgid tool. You know, the Ridgids are really made for the hard workload. You know, so if you're a contractor, you buy this stuff realistically. And this Ridgid costs less too than Milwaukee. Milwaukee's like almost double the price on everything. So anyways, guys, that's just my thinking, the way I see it. But thanks for tuning in and checking out the torture test, and hope you enjoyed it. Now I gotta get to replacing the floor of my shop here, so catch you later. And hey, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And hey, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Catch you later.